At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners. News is also brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 775-751-0349. News is also brought to you by Hope Cancer Care of Nevada, providing quality cancer care in a spa-like setting. We are Pahrump's only chemotherapy center. Call 1-800-881-4226. News is also brought to you by Bees Embroidery and Garment Printing, specializing in custom and personalized decoration of gifts, garments, and more. Call 775-727-9444.
Tonight on News 46, the community holds a Christmas feast.
The St. Therese Mission welcomes the public to Phase 1.
And a couple of accidents occur over the weekend. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Zach Fuentes and Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening, everyone. It's Wednesday, December 26, 2012. I'm Zach Fuentes.
And I'm Deanna O'Donnell. I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, though, a 2-vehicle accident occurred on Christmas Eve, and it resulted in a significant compound fracture to a woman's wrist and the loss of a family pet.
Tonight's accident report is brought to you by Stovall & Associates. Don't expect insurance companies to have your best interest in mind. Stovall & Associates cares. Let us help you if you have been involved in an accident.
Very few accidents here over the weekend, which was good news for people during the Christmas season. However, there was one 2-vehicle accident on Highway 160 and Mesquite. We're going to speak to Fire Chief Scott Lewis.
Christmas Eve, we were dispatched for a report of a 2-vehicle accident with injuries. Upon arrival, we found a T-bone type collision with one of the vehicles having an occupant that was still trapped within the vehicle. Crews did their scene size up and determined that a door removal was necessary to gain access and extricate that patient, which was completed without incident. Did meet flight criteria. However, the closest helicopter was unavailable. So we had 2 helicopters actually travel to Desert View Hospital for the 2 remaining patients. One was subsequently canceled as a result that they were going to keep the one patient at the local hospital. Well, one was transported by Mercier from Desert View Hospital into a trauma center.
Do you know how many people in each vehicle?
I believe there was 2 in one vehicle and 1 in the other. That was my understanding.
And there was also some dogs.
I believe there was at least 2 dogs in one of the vehicles, and the owners were securing them, and I believe one dog may have gotten away and was subsequently hit by a car further down the road before any of the emergency services arrived.
Once again, that dog did sustain fatal injuries as a result of a secondary accident on Mesquite near Blag. The female passenger of that pickup truck was airlifted to UMC Trauma Center with extreme injuries to her wrist. The driver of the other pickup truck was transported via Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue Ambulance to Desert View Hospital. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. And 2 people received major injuries after being ejected from their vehicle after it rolled over the weekend. A single vehicle accident occurred over the weekend on Highway 160 near the Tacopa turnoff. We're going to speak to Fire Chief Scott Lewis.
It was on the 3rd of December, and it was around 5:18 in the morning. We were dispatched a report of a rollover with 2 ejected. We were especially requested by Clark County Fire to assist them. Upon arrival, we did in fact find a vehicle well off the roadway. Apparently 2 people had been ejected. The triage and the scene size up revealed that the patients required flight to get to a trauma center. We exercised and brought both Mercier 7 and 11 onto the scene. transferred patient care to them, and they subsequently were taken to the trauma center.
How many occupants total?
I don't know the exact number, but we were provided two patients at the scene, and Clark County Fire was there as well. So I don't know if the NHP's investigation revealed a third person. I know there was question whether it was a third, but there was no evidence of that at the scene.
Was there any delay in locating the vehicle because it was in the dark, wasn't it?
It's my understanding that the initial report went out a little after 5 o'clock, went to Clark County Fire, and then approximately 10 minutes later, Pahrump was notified to respond as well. And I do know that some of the residents that were from Pahrump either observed or came upon the accident shortly thereafter. So I don't think it was any indication of a delay in finding them. The people that live in Pahrump that did find the accident reported it promptly.
Once again, those two people were transported to UMC Trauma Center via Mercy Air 7 and Mercy Air 11. Nevada Highway Patrol conducted the investigation. This is Deanne O'Donnell for News 46.
The car that was found in the desert in the Chicago Valley when 41-year-old Maureen Fields disappeared in 2004 was left on the side of the road Saturday morning with signs that it had been in an accident.
The vehicle that was the subject of a missing person in February of 2006 was again the subject of an incident on Saturday morning outside of Carl's Jr. on Wilson Street. Was Maureen Fields' distinctive green vehicle with her license plate still on it. Apparently the car had been in an accident earlier in the morning. Paul Fields, her husband, was nowhere to be seen, although the car had both airbags deployed and some damage that was visible on the outside of the car, including 3 flat tires. Nye County Sheriff's deputies checked it out. They did go and check on Paul Fields, who was found at his home in good condition. Nye County Sheriff said that Paul Fields apparently was in some sort of accident when something fell off the back of a truck. He swerved to avoid it and hit the side of the road, popping all 3 of his tires and 2 airbags being deployed. The vehicle was later towed by Paul Fields. This is Deanne O'Donnell for News 46. Well, coming up after this break, we'll find out how some members of the community got together for a Christmas feast.
Lakeside Casino and RV Park, where we earn the best ratings for our RV park in North America with the most beautiful scenery and quiet surroundings. Our casino features the best gaming experience, entertainment that'll blow your mind, and come see the great changes in our buffet, all here at the Lakeside Casino and RV Park.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Dr. George Leaks, Pahrumps optometrist since 1990, offering full spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300.
Welcome back, everyone. The community got together for a special Christmas feast with all the trimmings on Christmas Day and Nye Communities Coalition.
Here at the Nye Communities Coalition on Christmas Day on the corner of West and Wilson Street was the Christmas Community Dinner. We're going to speak to Billy Orm.
We've been doing this for about 10 years. And each year it gets better and better, you know, and just to have the people here, you can hear them in the background, they're really enjoying themselves. The live music, the fabulous dinners that we put on, you know, it's just something else.
You guys invited the whole community to this, but you also serve some homebound.
Yes, we do. We do hospice, and anybody that calls in and needs a meal, we're more than glad to have them delivered to them.
How many people helped out putting this dinner on, do you know?
Well, the kitchen help, we're about 10 of us, and we work for about 3 days straight, getting everything together. But there's probably about 60 people here that, you know, help out.
Yeah. I know that you have Dave Yoder up on the stage there, Wings of Love, singing and entertaining the crowd, but the whole community is just having a great time. What are you guys serving today?
We have ham, we have scalloped potatoes, corn, rolled butter, and corn. I don't know if I said that already.
But a lot of volunteers, a lot of good fun here, and a little bit about some of the gifts that you guys have next to the stage.
Well, Toys for Tot, when they have some left over, they bring them down to us, and they're distributed out to the kids as, you know, their age-wise.
You're part of the Holiday Task Force. What is that?
It's a group of people that come together to volunteer our services to the community for 3 meals a year, and that's Easter, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. We have 2 meals here, and then also we have a picnic at the park.
So that'll be coming up in Easter over there at Petrick Park. Everybody can attend that too as well. Anybody else you would like to thank for this wonderful community dinner?
Well, there's a lot out there that donated so much in time and also money-wise. You know, it takes a lot of money to put this on, and we just thank everybody for it.
Do you know about how many people you guys will be serving?
Well, we had about 200 takeouts to homebound, and we'll probably have another 600 or 700 here.
How many did you guys serve at Thanksgiving?
We served about 600 total. Yeah.
We want to thank all the people who donated and volunteered for this important Christmas community dinner here at Nye Communities Coalition. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas. This is Deanne O'Donnell for News 44. And if you're looking for a place to recycle your Christmas tree, the University of Nevada Cooperative Extension just might be the place for you.
Starting Christmas Day, you can bring over take all the garland, the balls off, drop them off at our Cooperative Extension office. We'll have a designated area. You won't be able to miss the signs. And then Nye County, you have up till January 23rd. After that, Public Works will come out and chip the trees, and all the chippings will go into our garden to better, do nice conservation.
There you go. And so any other criteria? It's open all the time? You don't need to go at certain hours or anything?
No, just 24/7. Just come and bring your Christmas tree and drop it off.
Where's the garden located?
It's at Dandelion and Calvada. You can't miss it.
In the same area as the St. Therese Mission is a proposed Hidden Hills solar project. The California Energy Commission staff released its final environmental analysis concerning the licensing of the proposed Hidden Hills solar electric generating system. The final staff assessment concluded that the proposed 500 megawatt solar thermal power project would have significant environmental impacts in the areas of biological resources, cultural resources, land use, and visual resources, even with the implementation of staff's recommended mitigation measures. Impacts in the other technical areas are less than significant or can be mitigated to levels that are less than significant. The project would comply with all applicable laws, ordinances, regulations, and standards except in the area of land use, which would require Inyo County to amend its land use requirements. Unmitigated environmental impacts and non-compliance with applicable laws and regulations would require the Commission to adopt override findings if the project is approved. The overrides are required to comply with state law.
And we'll be right back with more local news. Don't go anywhere.